Hi everyone, this is Stampin' with Candace.com, and I'm going to show you today real quick how I do some blending and some special effects. First of all, I'm going to show you the card. So this is the second video as far as to make this card. So the other video I showed you how to make it, and this one I'm going to show you how I did the special details on like this Santa here. If you can see how that little Santa, how he shines and stuff like that. And I don't know, see if you can see there's some shine. Oh, actually I didn't do it on this one, but I'll show you on this one. So you can see that there's some shine there on that. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm not actually going to open the card on this one. You can check out the other video and see the opening on that. But I am going to show you. I also, you can see the special little effects on this, the little North Pole here. And so I'm going to show you how I did that really quick here. So first of all, because we are using the Stampin' blends, we need to make sure that we're using the Memento ink, because that's the one that we want to use with the Stampin' blends, so that we don't have any bleeding and stuff like that. So we're just going to stamp in here, and we're going to stamp on here really quick. And then we want that little North Pole. So with the photopolymer, it makes it really easy to stamp that in the middle there. So we're going to start with our blends here really quick. And I'm using the Old Olive. So it has two different ends here. This is more of a brush end, and this is more of kind of a marker end. And since this is small, I'm going to use the marker end here. And shoot, I want this one. Not that it matters that much, but so we're just going to add the little bit of green on here like this. And you'll notice I just kind of did the very edge, and you can do shading in whichever direction you want. I usually go from left to right. And then we're going to fill this part in right here. And the first thing I'm going to show you is when you just fill it in, you can see that there's still a definite difference in there, which is fine if you want. But of course, they're blended, so I want it to look more blended. So you can see, and just do a little bit of kind of circles along there. And that will just kind of blend that edge. So you can see now that it goes from the darker to the lighter. And if you want to, you can add a little bit more dark, just till you get what you want. So this is the Cherry Cobbler. Again, I'm going to start with the darker and do the dark here and here and here. Make sure that you put those lids on nice and tight. The square makes it pretty easy to line them up, right? But that'll keep them from drying out. I'm just going to fill the ends in again here. Again, I just kind of circle that a little bit, and it gets it to blend along that edge there so that you don't get that line. That's one of the things I love about the blends versus the markers, is you don't see those lines that you had. However, on this part, so I'm using the bronze, and then I'm using the dark crumb cake. But I want some of those lines on here because I want it to look like wood. So I'm going to do kind of my shading here, but then I'm going to do kind of some lines throughout here. And this time, instead of trying to actually blend it, I'm just going to kind of color over it so it leaves kind of those lines in there and gives kind of that wood effect in there. So now here's the fun part on this. I wanted it to kind of have that, you know, it's got the snow on it, and I want to give it that feeling. So this is the Frost White all-purpose ink. These are in the holiday catalog. They actually brought these back. We used to have them years ago, and loved them, loved them, loved them. So I was so excited to bring them back. And we used to, and we still do, add them into alcohol and put them in a spray bottle, and you can add a shimmer. But here's another fun thing you can do with them. So I'm just using a regular old paintbrush. I'm going to dip it in here, and then I'm just going to essentially paint the snow onto my project here. And it just adds that fun glimmer and stuff to it. Now, one thing I should have said before, I did find that it's easier to cut these out before you do them. So here I'm using the Signs of Santa. It's item 147690, and like I said, it's the photopolymer, so it makes it really easy to see through to line up for all those fun images that are on there. But it does also have the Santa Signs framelit dies, 147911, and you can get them as a bundle, so you can save money when you bundle them together. But you can see it makes it really easy to cut out these things. And I did find that it is best to cut them out before you add your shimmery paint to it, because then you don't get it stuck to it. But otherwise, just make sure it dries really good before you do it. So the other fun shimmer that I have on here, and you can see it, so you can see here on the Santa, try and get it close, you can see this is where I have done the paint that I just showed you. But on his belt, you can see that I've done it here too. So on his belt, I used the Wink of Stella, and I just did this. So this is a different kind of shimmer than the other, and got that one dirty somehow. So the presents that are in the inside of this, I also added the Wink of Stella to, and I liked it because it made me think of that expensive wrapping paper that you buy at Christmas time, you know, the shiny stuff that you buy for those like really special presents. And we wanted to add that special touch to these presents here. So you can see how quick and easy it is to add, and you can see that fun little shine. So especially on the Santa, you can see, so the Wink of Stella is a little bit different than using the shimmer paint. And you can see there's a little bit of a texture in that shimmery paint on him, so it gives just a little bit of definition. There's the elf. So the elf and this post are on the inside of the card, so be sure to check out the other video so you can see how the inside of the card and how it's all put together. It's really fun. You'll want to check that out for sure. You can check it out on stampinwithcandace.com or on my YouTube channel. On my blog, I will have all the details with the sizes and products and colors that I've used to create this project. So thanks again for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day. Bye.